Hi all, once again, very good morning and thanks been joining over the new batch, okay? And thanks for showing more interest. And since couple of peoples are waited for long time actually, almost 4 to 5 people waited for almost 20 days. Thanks to everyone for your waiting time. Okay, so today we are going to basically discuss about what we are going to discuss in next 60 days. What is our course content? What is the hierarchy we are going to follow in next 60 days? What we are going to discuss? You can stop me anytime in case you feel that I was missing something which you wanted to get that information or not. Okay, everything I cannot make in the course content, so I just make a simplified format. Okay, so what we are going to discuss in next 60 days, everything will be live demos and live practicals. Okay, what we are going to discuss in overall this 60 days, we are going to discuss about on premises, okay, along with Azure. And when we are discussing Azure, I will compare with AWS as well and Google Cloud, so that in case if you get opportunity to work in AWS, in case you get opportunity to work in Google Cloud, that will make very easy, sir, when you get opportunity. So that's the reason I'm going to compare every time. In Azure, how we will call it as, in AWS, how we will call it as, in Google Cloud, how we will call it as. Okay, almost all are the same platform, but the infrastructure will be different. Okay, but the underlying concept will be same. And very good news. I hope yesterday Microsoft released SQL Server 2022. Maybe at ending of your batch, I'm going to take 1 to 2 sessions over SQL Server 2022. What are the enhancement done? Okay, and how to install SQL Server 2022. What are the improvements? What are the features related to the DBA? That's we are going to cover. Okay, just feel free to stop me anytime in case if you're not getting the point. Okay, that is a only one small help you should do. Uh, just ask me multiple questions. Stop me anytime. Ask me and clarify all your doubts within the session. Okay, so what we are going to discuss in next 60 days, 60 or 70 days, what we are going to discuss means, so first we are going to start with the SQL Server. So first we'll start with the SQL Server, the core component of the SQL Server. So basically, what is the history of SQL Server? What are the versions Microsoft been released for since 25 years ago? So Microsoft has been started almost 25 years ago. Okay, from there where we are standing currently. Okay, so how to install the SQL Server? What is SQL Server architecture? That is very important. As a DBA, how SQL Server internally working? What are the components? How it is working? That mechanism is very important, so that it will become more stronger in technical aspect of technical. That's we are going to discuss. And let's start with the basic concepts. What is database? How to create the database? What is the system databases? What are the user databases? What is data file? What are the log files related to the database? Because in whole our journey, okay, in entire, if you are working not only SQL, sir, if you are working Oracle, if you are working with MySQL or PostgreSQL or MongoDB or Amazon Aurora, any database management system, sir, you should know about the database. Once you install SQL or Oracle or MySQL or PostgreSQL or MongoDB, we will create the databases. So on that database only your data is residing or storing. Okay, so we will discuss about what is the database, how to create the database, what are the best practices we should follow while we are creating the database, that we are going to discuss. And as part of the DBA, one of the major role is protection. You should protect your databases. You should protect your server. You should protect your SQL. So security. is the one of the major component and critical component. Okay, so what are the things you can do from the SQL end? So what are the best practices you need to follow as part of securities? That is very very important, because security is the main major role, sir, plays a major role. Because if you're not protecting your databases or data, someone can easily hack your data. Correct? Yes, yes or no? You can unmute,
Yep.
sir, and tell me yes. Yeah. Yes. So data protection is very important. So security we are going to discuss in on-premises, along with we are going to discuss in the cloud as well. Okay. Firstly, most of the people having doubts, what is on-premises, that we are going to cover, sir. Within our premises, we will keep our data. Within our premises, we'll keep our data. So cloud is nothing but someone else data center we are keeping data, sir. It can be Azure, it can be AWS, it can be Google Cloud, it can be Alibaba Cloud, it can be some other cloud providers, sir. Okay, so what are the best practices you should take care in on-premises? What are the best practices you should take care in the cloud as well? And how to access? Accessing is also very, very important, sir. And troubleshooting. Sir, every concept we are going to see the troubleshooting here. Make a note. So security is very, very important. And next is your protection. So in case someone deleted your database, in case someone deleted some tables, someone deleted some records. Okay. So basically the first time who are listening, I can give you one example, sir. Everyone knows Amazon and everyone knows Flipkart, right? Most of everyone is from India only. Yes, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Sir, whenever you try to log into your Amazon or Flipkart portal, you are providing your username and password. Yes, no. Sir, where your login name and passwords are residing? Somewhere it need to reside, right, sir? Somewhere it need to store. Correct? Yes. Again, I told you, right? Response. Just unmute and respond, sir. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Because you are getting what I mean, what we are discussing. Otherwise, I feel that you are not getting anything. Okay, just unmute anyone, Anil or Chandra or Gautam, Swami, Prasad, anyone. Just unmute and say yes. Okay, so and you are placing some orders. For example, you are booking one laptop or smartphone or something else you are booking. And what you will do, sir, you will track your order. You will cancel your order. You will update your order. Yes or no? You will download the receipt. Once you will download the invoice. Correct? So somewhere your information is residing. That data only we are going to maintain, sir. Assume if your Amazon is maintaining SQL Server and all your logins, passwords, whatever order you placed, okay, everything we are going to maintain. So please be more careful, sir. We are dealing with the data like Aadhaar card, PAN card, or mobile. Take your mobile, sir. Okay, what is your mobile number? What is your name? What is your ID proof? What is your address? What is your plan? When your plan is going to expire? Okay, what is rate of interest of your call every per second? Everything somewhere it need to track. So the tracking data are going to store in the databases. Okay, all banking are more critical for us, sir. Insurance is more critical. Financial is more critical. These are critical applications, sir. Assume you open one account over the bank. After a couple of days, you just deposit 1 lakh or 2 lakh rupees. Okay, and you after suddenly you went to the ATM machine and you wanted to check your balance, and but it is showing zero. What you will do, sir? You will get shocked, right? Yes, no, definitely, sir. And definitely you will run into the bank and you will ask, hey, you will show your account number, and you will ask them, hey, what about my amount? What happened? So it is very critical for you. Like same, every application is critical for us, sir. Every application is critical for us. So we are dealing with the data. Either it can be banking like ICICI, SBI, okay, Kotak or Access or HSBC, okay, or credit card, anything, sir. We are dealing with the data. So you need to protect the data. How you will protect, sir? You know about recently who are from India. You know about the Chennai floods. You know about the Kerala floods. Recently, you know about the Andhra floods as well. Okay, if you are keeping your data in Chennai, if you are keeping your data in Kerala, if you are keeping your data in Andhra, suddenly something happen. Nature can, sir, any second nature can change. If suddenly something happen, then what about your data? Correct? Yes or no? So you need to protect your data. So we are going to keep multiple copies. So one copy in nearest to location, one copy in. So for example, my entire application is from Bangalore, sir. I will keep one copy in Bangalore because that is my primary location. I will keep one more copy in the Hyderabad or Chennai or Mumbai or Pune. I need to make some distance, sir. Okay, if something happened to Bangalore, no worries. I'm having one more copy in the Mumbai, in the Pune, in the Delhi, so I can use that copy because nature can do anything, sir. So out of this, what is the natural, sir? Backup and restores. Even take your documents, sir. Take your education documents or anything. You will keep multiple copies, right? Because that is very critical for you, sir. So like same, okay. So we are also going to take the backups. So backups is the one of the major task every DBA will perform, sir. And restore means if suddenly something happen, we'll try to restore. Or you are going to upgrade. You will, sir. You are using old phone and you purchase a new phone, sir. Assume last Amazon sales or Flipkart sales, we have uh, massive discounts provided for the smartphones. Most of the people upgraded their mobiles. Now, whatever the data is available in the old device, you will restore to the new device, right? Yes or no? Yes, online people.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So that is a planet, sir. What is the accidental restoration? If suddenly something happened, suddenly my hard disk got crashed, my database got crashed, my SQL got crashed, my server got crashed. Suddenly something may happen, sir. Then how you can recover means with the help of backups. So backups and restores are the very critical task. So overall, sir, this whatever we are discussing, you are going to keep on work with the backups and restores only. So when you are configuring lock shipping or mirroring any high availability, sir, you will perform with the backup and restore technique. So that we are going to discuss. So till here, sir, and automation, how to create the jobs, how to make the automation, how to configure DB mail, all we are going to discuss. Okay. So from till up to here, I feel that this is the L1 task. Means any fresher can do, sir. Any fresher can do. Once you start journey, sir, once you just start 1 or 2 months, or it may take 6 months. After that, you will start working with the actual features in SQL Server. That I feel that is a L2 level task, like configuring high availability and disaster recovery. Okay. In the high availability and disaster recovery, we are going to discuss log shipping, mirroring, okay, replication. So replication is not a high availability, but it's not a disaster recovery. It is a feature in SQL Server. Okay. You know about the paper publishing, right? Everyone knows. So your newspaper will publish in Hyderabad, in the major cities, and your distributor will distribute the pages to each location, districts. And subscriber is nothing but who is reading the paper, sir. So that is the one of the mechanism we'll follow for the replication, and it is very important, very critical, sir, and very difficult. On day one, I am telling, sir, very important, very interesting concept, and very critical concept. In entire SQL, I feel that replication is the one of the toughest concept. So almost we are going to discuss almost 5 to 6 sessions, means almost 10 to 15 hours we are going to discuss only on the replication, because that will plays a major role, sir. That will plays a major role. How, sir? Why? Means that's what, sir, you will came to know. Okay. So replication is one of the very interesting concept, and you will have a lot of replications, sir. Snapshot replication, transaction replication, merge replication, P2P replication. Sir, why I'm discussing all this concept to you in the day one means everyone, from everyone point of view, everyone will tell SQL is very easy when you compare with Oracle or some other, because everything you can do from the graphical, sir. So it means everything you can do from graphical. If you wanted to create a database, you can create the database simply from the graphics. But when you go for Oracle, you need to do everything from the command prompt. Everything you need to do from the command prompts are like this you need to do. But in SQL, everything, most of the cases you will do from the graphical user interface. So that is one of the major reason why everyone will love the SQL Server. Okay, but SQL is also more complex concept, sir. Okay, because you will get lot of, when you start digging into the SQL, you will get lot. Okay, so replication we are going to discuss everything along with uh, next, one of the very interesting concept everyone is waiting, that is nothing but clusters. Okay, how to build the clusters. Okay, how to build the Windows failure clusters we are going to discuss along with uh, something very interesting concept, sir. We are also going to discuss, just scroll me down, sir. Yeah, so we are going to discuss how to build a Windows failure cluster, and also we'll see when you are installing Windows Server 2012, sir, when you open MS Info 32, mostly, sir, your personal laptop is working with Windows 8, Windows 10, Windows 11, Windows 7. There is no more Windows XP, sir. No one is using. Even Windows Vista also no one is using. Mostly Windows 8, Windows 8.1, Windows 10, Windows 11, sir. Mostly these are the operating system, right? In real world, in real world, we will use Windows Server, sir. Windows Server 2022, Windows Server 2019, Windows Server 2016, Windows Server 2012, Windows Server 2012 R2, Windows Server 2008, Windows Server 2003. So Windows Server, sir, will use in real world. Okay. So in the clusters, especially when we are discussing clusters, we'll discuss what is the difference between SQL Server 2016 Windows cluster and what is the difference you will notice in Windows Server 2019 cluster. That is very, very important, sir. Along with when you are configuring in on-premises, okay, and when you are configuring in cloud, so what are the difference you will notice? Okay, that is a one thing, major thing we are going to discuss, along with how to configure SQL Server using DNN. So that's what. Uh, Entire your cluster on always on, almost we are going to discuss almost 2 weeks, sir. Out of these 60 days, 2 weeks we are going to spend only on the clusters on always on, because there are a lot of weightage here only, sir. Okay, to build up clusters, to discuss everything in and out about the clusters. Again, what is single subnet cluster? What is multi-subnet cluster? What is the DAG, distributed always on availability group? Okay, how to configure HA, how to configure DR, how to configure HA and DR. Okay, what is the DNN? What is DNN? Distributed network name. I don't want DNN. I want traditional. How to configure traditional Windows failure cluster in Windows Server 2019. Okay, along with one interesting concept: how to configure load balancers. Always on, sir. In on premises, there is no concept called load balancer. But when you go for cloud, there definitely will get one new concept called Azure load balancers, especially when you are working with always on. Why we need load balancer? How to configure load balancer? What is availability set? What is availability zones? So that's what heavy weight is here itself, sir. That's and one more thing I'm going to add: how to configure a replication. So that's what we discussed, right? Replication is the one of the toughest concept. Again, how to configure replication on top of always on. Always on is a separate concept. Replication is a separate concept. How to integrate these two, sir? Okay. How to configure a replication on top of always on, along with what are the things you need to take care very much, sir, when you are configuring replication with always on. Okay. So these are all the concept where we are going to discuss, especially over the clusters are always on. Anything you feel that I was missing, sir? Anyone who already having experience? Anyone, sir? Comfortable?
Okay. Yeah, so I have like some queries. So can you cover the what type of license so we need to install, I mean prerequisites for the installing the SQL Server?
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes. So in the starting itself, I'm going to discuss about the licensing.
Okay,
Yeah.
thanks.
Almost, sir. Again, that's what my request everyone. Okay. So feel that I was missing something, just highlight me. I won't take any negative, sir. Okay, because we are learning. Feel free to highlight me anything if you're not understanding. But that is only one request I'm telling on the day one. Give me more time. So that is what every batch the people is giving, sir. They understand that okay, Subbu wants more time. If I ping anytime, they will reach. Okay, Subbu, we can join the call. I may take sometimes in the bit late night. Okay, because sometime I was a little bit busy, and I will pull them everyone over the late night, but everyone will join, sir. So just next 60 days, feel free, give me more time for me so that you will learn a lot. Okay, license part we are going to cover, Sampath. Okay,
Noted. Yeah.
yeah. So this is the major thing, sir, where we are going to discuss. And sir, to build the always on clusters in your laptop, basically, you know, your laptop, sir, whatever we are using in your laptop, you require minimum 12 GB of RAM, minimum, sir, minimum. But it's very difficult now to purchase again RAM. Some laptops may compatible, some laptops aren't compatible, sir. Again, I don't want make more burden on you. Okay, for that reason, everything we are going to discuss in the cloud. You no need to enhance your laptop, sir. Whatever current laptop, that is good. If you are maintaining i3 processor with 10th generation or ninth generation with 8 GB of RAM, that is well and good. Your laptop will run very smooth only, sir. Okay, so no need to enhance your laptop. Everything we are discussing in the cloud only. So we are going to build the servers. Okay, we are going to build the networks, everything, sir. And also how you are supporting work from home, sir. Okay, now due to pandemic, everyone is supporting work from home. Okay, how you are supporting work from home, that is also we are going to see in a with a real time example. Okay, because you are not part of the network team, sir, but to build the clusters, to build the always on, you will become the network team, you will become the Windows team, you will become the storage team. Okay, in real world, mostly you never get this chance. Okay, 80% you will never get this chance. Windows team will be separate, network team will be separate, and storage team will be separate. Active Directory team will be separate. But here we don't have anyone, sir. You will become everything. So from the scratch level, we'll discuss. Okay, I already posted lot many free videos, sir. Okay, here I already explained what is the gem server, how the VPNs are working, how you are supporting work from home. Okay, we already discussed this thing. Almost it taken almost 2.5 hours. Okay, to build this setup. To build this setup. Okay, like same everything, sir. When we are, especially when you are working with always on clusters, you need to give me more time. The sessions can be go for 3 hours. More than 3 hours, no, sir. Maximum 3 hours I will take. Okay, 2.5 hours to 3 hours I will take, because it's not easy to build the clusters on always on you. The people who are already having knowledge, they can understand, sir. Okay, so once we discuss this one, we'll go for cloud, sir. Okay, so we'll start with what is Azure SQL database, sir. MI is also we are going to cover in cloud. Especially we will discuss IaaS and PaaS. That's what I highlighted, sir. Here when we are discussing cloud, there is IaaS and PaaS. In IaaS, we are going to discuss everything, whatever I told you, right? What, how to build the clusters, how to build always on, how to build everything. This completely comes into the IaaS, sir. Okay, again, no need to discuss IaaS. We are going to discuss IaaS everything. Okay, when you go to the PaaS, when you go to the PaaS stands for Platform as a Service. IaaS stands for Infrastructure as a Service. Okay, when you go to the IaaS, we are going to when you go to the PaaS, we are going to discuss Azure SQL database and Azure MI, sir. But again, Azure MI is the costliest service. Okay, Microsoft will charge like anything, sir. Okay, so MI we are going to take a separate. Okay, I hope per head I am going to take 1,000 rupees. Okay, additional, sir, additional. And MI we are going to spend 4 week, 2 weeks, sir. Saturday, Sunday, 1 week. Again, Saturday, Sunday, 1 week. So overall, 4 days we are going to discuss. And within that day, we are going to spend almost 4 to 5 hours, and we'll complete the MI, sir. Okay, because you people don't know, MI Microsoft will charge like anything. To deploy one MI, we need to spend almost 4 to 5 hours, sir. MI will take 1.5 year, 2 years ago, to deploy MI, it used to take 16 hours. To deploy one MI SQL instance, it used to take 16 hours, sir. 2 to 2.5 years ago. But now Microsoft reduced a lot. Now it is not taking that much time. Okay, so we'll go and discuss MI in separate. Okay, hope everyone, sir. Because if you wanted to practice individually, it's very chargeable for everyone. So that is the major reason I am going to bring multiple students, and we'll do practice, sir, with MI. Hope that will help you, right? And I will grant the permission. You can also access. Okay, you can also do in your practice. Yes.
Okay, okay.
Okay, so we are going to discuss complete about Azure SQL database, introduction about the cloud computing, what are the models are available, and also, sir, we are going to discuss uh, in this material I not yet mentioned, but we are going to discuss how to deploy Linux VMs, Windows VMs, how to deploy the networks, how to deploy Active Directory, how to deploy storage accounts, how to integrate your storage account to the on-premises. Because nowadays when we are taking the backups, we are going to take the backups to the Azure, sir, directly. Okay, so that is also we are going to cover, along with security, how to create the public endpoint, how to create the private endpoints, how to access the private endpoints. All we are going to discuss. Okay, and a geo application we are going to discuss where all the concepts are, all the concept. Now everyone is waiting for this concept, sir. Everyone. Okay, how to migrate, because most of the now current industry is looking to move your data into the cloud, to move your data into the cloud. So what are the approaches we are going to discuss? Okay, when you are migrating, Subbu, means import export, backpack, DACpack, blob storage, MDB, DMA, DMS. In DMA, offline migration, online migration, along with Azure Data Studio we are going to discuss, along with, okay, log replay service we are going to discuss, manager link we are going to discuss, native backup and restore we'll discuss, okay, Azure database migration service we are going to discuss. All these topics are, okay, when you are migrating your database from on-prem to cloud, we are going to discuss all these tools and everything. You will get the live demos. Yep, got it. Once we complete everything, now we are going to start with the one of the major thing, that is nothing but tuning, performance tuning, sir. Okay, so once we complete everything, then we'll go for performance tuning. This is very critical, sir. Now current batch is running on performance tuning only. Okay, what I will do means, okay, I will prepare one document, one notepad, sir. Everything I will explain the troubleshooting step by step. So for example, if you got a alert call data file full, how you will troubleshoot. So everything from first to ending, how what are the things we'll take care, how to troubleshoot, whom we should contact, what are the precautions we need to take care. Otherwise, something will may happen, so application will down. Okay, log file troubleshoot. Okay, so only log file will troubleshoot will take lot much of time, sir. Okay, and TempDB troubleshoot, CPU troubleshoot. So whenever you open, okay, task manager, you will see CPU, memory, disk, network. So whenever your CPU is hitting, sir, currently CPU is pretty much healthy, sir. Currently CPU is pretty much healthy. If I do something, sir, so for example, if I'm running something in SQL, okay, let me do something, sir. Just sir. Okay, if I'm executing this query, now go and see, sir. Your CPU is hitting 100%, right? Yes or no? Again, it is reducing. Sir, if I'm running multiple queries, sir, if I'm running same script multiple times, now go and watch, sir. Now see, sir, almost your CPU is hitting 100%. Your memory is hitting almost 100%. Currently 16 GB is available. Almost 15.8 GB is consuming, sir. On sudden something may happen, sir, in real world. Suddenly your CPU will hit 100%. Your memory will hit 100%. Your IO will also hitting 100%. But IO we won't tell as 100%, sir. Okay, IO we will calculate in a different approach. So how you will troubleshoot? So how you will troubleshoot, sir? So that is very important. Okay, CPU troubleshooting, memory troubleshooting, IO troubleshooting, If you're not connecting, if you're not able to connect to the SQL, let me stop, sir. Otherwise, my laptop will go to the hung state because this is very expensive query. Okay. Once I stop everything, again my memory will calm down, sir. See, my CPU utilization is coming down lively. Okay. So on sudden base, if something happen and your CPU is hitting 100%, your memory is hitting 100%, or your IO is hitting high, so how you will troubleshoot? Very, very important, sir. Assume if you're not able to connect to the SQL server, okay, sir, if you're not able to connect to the SQL server, how you will troubleshoot? Okay, so all this will comes into the tuning only, sir. Log file full, data file full, tempdb. Uh, tempdb is very, very important, sir. In entire our troubleshooting, tempdb will plays a major role. Okay, so what is the tempdb architecture? What is the tempdb contention? What are the TempDB best practices, how to troubleshoot TempDB, how to track who is consuming TempDB along with CPU, memory, IO. Now currently the batch is they completed CPU troubleshooting, sir. We are going to discuss, we are under memory troubleshooting currently. Okay, so performance tuning will plays a major role. Performance tuning will plays a major role. All we are going to cover, sir. This is a very critical for you. Whatever we are discussing 45 days is one thing. Whatever we are discussing in this 15 days, okay, 15 sessions we are going to spend in tuning. Okay, so that is very critical. Here actual SQL will come, sir. Actually, this is what your real world experience, because this is actual work you are doing. Whatever we are discussing 45 days, that is just configuration. You are installing SQL Server, you are configuring, you are taking backups, you are configuring log shipping, or you are configuring clusters, you are configuring or mirroring, you are configuring something, sir. If something goes wrong, then SQL will come to the DBS will come into the picture. Sir, configurations, okay, taking backups, granting permissions, even even 10th class students will also do, sir. Okay, but what is actual, what you are looking for means tuning. Tuning is very important, sir. So we are going to spend almost 15 days only on the performance tuning. Each and every point we'll discuss, and I will provide this finally material to you, sir. Okay. So what are the hierarchy whenever you see that when you see that CPU is hitting high, and if someone is contacting, then what are the steps you will take care, how to troubleshoot all this. So these are the three different levels we are going to discuss. We'll start with the basic level, then we'll go to somewhat advanced level, finally we'll go to the L3 level. This is our complete next 60 to 70 days course content, sir. Yes, no
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
questions? Now you can ask, sir. You can shoot your questions.
Okay, so I have like general query.
Yeah.
So do you think like the on-premise is most effective or the cloud is most effective in terms of performance?
So currently both are placing equal role for us. Okay. So most of the applications are moving to the cloud. Okay.
Hmm.
So because on cloud we have little bit advantages. So like is a cloud is nothing but automatic car. More advantage, right? No need to worry about gears, no need to worry about the clutch. Everything is handy with you, right? Just you can start and you can rise, you can keep on brake on your leg and you can handle easily. That is cloud, sir. But on premises, everything is under our control, like manual. So in that is a one thing. So we will compare, sir, what are the majorly both are same only, almost the same, sir, but especially when you go to the PaaS platform, PaaS, okay, then you will see little bit differences. So that we will compare when we are discussing tuning part. Got it,
Okay.
Sampath?
Also, I say like comparing to the on-premise, the cloud, the latency is very high. The query is taking much time to get back to the on-premise. Also, even though we have the dedicated line or dedicated connections to the cloud, either it should be AWS or Azure. So I feel because so right now we implemented, so I see that is so that we thought of implementing back to our on-premise.
Okay, you mean to say you make a bridge between on-prem to cloud?
Yes,
Okay, and you feel that your queries are not performing up to the mark while
mm,
retrieving the data from cloud to on-premises?
yes.
Oh, what is the technique you use, Sampath?
They are using like it's a DR site. We are just hosted in AWS. The on-premise is our primary. So once we switch back to the DR, but we didn't see so many performance issues.
Definitely, DR server will won't give that much performance because there is a bandwidth. Okay, we need to maintain the right bandwidth speed, Sampath. So when you see, so most of the cases, even in if you take for cloud in on-premises also, sir. Let me give you example. Okay, sir, your application is hosted on Bangalore. Okay, your data center is on Bangalore, sir. Okay, let me open a notepad, sir. Okay, sir, you hold your application is hosted on Bangalore, and you place your data in the Bangalore because this is nearest to location. Your bandwidth is too good to pull the data, to read the data, to insert the data. It will be faster. But when you go for DR, assume you just kept this in the US. US, sir. How far your DR site from India? Your DR in US, not in India. For examples, I'm just telling example. So your application is completely hosted on Bank India in India. Okay, but your DR in US. Now what about the network bandwidth? What is the speed of your network? That will all will comes into the picture when you especially working with the DR sites. Getting everyone? So what is your distance and what is your bandwidth? Okay, that is will all will consider when you are working with the tuning concept. We can't expect that much performance when you are working with the DR site and even in on-premises also, sir. You got it, Sampath?
Yeah, I got it. So that's what I'm trying to say, that the bandwidth is the matters. Even though we have the dedicated line to the cloud,
Yes.
but still we are lagging it. So
Yeah.
that's what we prefer to use the on-premise, and we try to set one more setup.
Yeah. That is a major thing, sir. Okay. So this is what entire our course contents are, where we are going to plan and discuss. Okay. Everything it will go for theoretical, practical. Again, on day one, I'm telling you should more concentrate on theoretical part. So practical is not that much, sir. Okay. If you understand the concept, practical will become more easier, sir. The concept is very important. What I mean to say, I'm not directly telling that you should not do the practice. Okay, practice also very important, but concept is very important, sir. Then you go for practice. If you understand the concept, if you understand the flow, your practice will become more easier. Yep. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, sir. That's what actually I wanted to discuss today as part of first day. I don't want to go for anything, sir. Okay. Next session, please, very important, we are going to start the intro. Okay, because still I wanted to pull some more people. Don't take any negative. Okay, so we not yet discussed anything related to SQL till now. But what is our next 60 days? That is what very important, sir. Okay. Again, I'm repeating. Just ask me, stop me anytime. That's what. Okay. A little intro, sir. Today we are going to discuss. We are not going for in-depth. Okay. So next 2 days will be little bit slow, sir. Okay, because we are starting a new batch. Once we settle down, I will go for uh, 2 hours, 2 hours, 15 minutes, 2.5 hours maximum. Okay. So that's what our main agenda. Now, when I go for basics, sir, I'm not going for in depth again. It's a basic history. What is the history of SQL Server, sir? Microsoft SQL Server, sir. Again, in our global, we have n number of database management systems. Almost 300 plus database management systems are available, sir. Means like a SQL Server, Oracle, MongoDB, Cosmos DB, Amazon Aurora, SAP HANA, DB2, Sybase. So we are having n number of databases. Out of these, we are learning Microsoft SQL Server. Okay, a little bit intro about SQL Server, sir. Okay, the history of SQL Server when Microsoft started, okay, creating its own database. Okay, sir, this is again uh, 25 years ago history, not now, sir. It's a 25 ago history, sir. 25 years ago, there is no database called SQL Server. There is no database called SQL Server, sir. So Microsoft and IBM. So IBM is the 25 years ago, sir. IBM is the one of the biggest organization when you compare with Microsoft. When you compare with Microsoft, IBM is the one of the biggest organization which is leading in before 25 years ago, sir. Sir, Microsoft and IBM worked together worked together to, to build a operating system called OS2. OS2 with 16-bit operating system. It is a 16-bit operating system, sir. 16-bit. Sir, now no more we are using 16-bit, sir. Okay, so we are completely using 64-bit operating system. It's completely 64-bit operating system, sir. So 25 years ago, Microsoft and IBM worked together and they built one operating system called OS2 with 16-bit operating system. With the 16-bit operating system, and they started selling the products, sir. And Microsoft started selling OS2 to earn the money. Even IBM is also started selling uh, the operating system to earn the money. But IBM came with the strategy called offers. You know, right? Even in Amazon sales, even in Flipkart sale, they will come with multiple offers. Correct? If you're purchasing so and so product, you will get a 20% off. Along with you will also get the additional card discount. Yes or no? Based on your price discounts, you will choose Amazon or you will choose Flipkart to purchase your product. Like same, whenever both came into the market to sell this operating system, IBM came with one new strategy, that is IBM is already having a database, sir, but Microsoft is in that days Microsoft is not having any database, but IBM is already having a database called DB2, a database called DB2, sir. So what IBM came into the strategy, if you purchase operating system 2, if you purchase operating system 2, I will give you 1 year free license for DB2. Got you, everyone? Is a business strategy, sir. That's it. Okay. Okay. Now everyone interested more to purchase from IBM vendor, not from Microsoft, because Microsoft is not having anything, sir, to give such kind of offers. Then Microsoft thought that, okay, how important the database, how important the database is playing a crucial role. Then he started, okay, he started to work with the, okay, he started to work with, okay, Microsoft started to work with Sybase. Okay, Sybase is one of the organizations, sir. And Sybase is also having one database called Sybase database. Is also one organization. Is also having one database, sir. Sybase and Astron Tata. These two organizations. So Microsoft worked with Sybase and Astron Tata, and he started designing a database called SQL Server 1.0 for 16-bit operating system. Getting my points, sir, everyone? Online people? Sir, not this, sir. This is 20 years
Yes,
ago
sir.
history where Microsoft has been started. So Microsoft worked with Sybase. Sybase is organization, okay, and also it has in Sybase database, sir, okay, and Astron Tata. These two companies Microsoft has been worked, and he designed a SQL Server called SQL Server 1.0 on 16-bit operating system, and he released into the market in the year 1989. 1989. 1989, Microsoft came into the product, sir. Database, a database called SQL Server 1.0 with 16-bit operating system. Now, he enhanced a lot. He enhanced a lot, sir. SQL Server 1.0, 1.1, 4.2, 4.2 AB, 4.2, 21A, 6.0, 6.5, 7.0, 7.0 OLAP tool. Now he came up with SQL Server 2000, 2000, 2000 with the 64-bit edition, and he came up with one interesting call SQL Server 2005. Till SQL Server 2005, again I'm repeating, sir, try to make till SQL Server 2005, we are having little bit feature using on Sybase. Sybase, sir. Sybase is also database. Again, Sybase is also database. So the code which we are using till SQL Server 2000, okay, that contains Sybase integration as well. Sybase also, sir. From SQL Server 2005 onwards, there is no concept called Sybase. Microsoft completely redesigned the code, and he came up with purely SQL Server from the SQL Server 2005. Now there is no more, sir. Okay, but till SQL Server 2005, the code is okay, like the Sybase also integrated, sir. But from SQL Server 2005, completely Microsoft redesigned, and now completely there no more a concept called Sybase. Now it is purely SQL Server 2005, and now SQL Server is the one of the leading platform in entire global, sir. Sir, where we started, now where we are standing in SQL in the 2022. Okay, before SQL Server, sir, Oracle is the one of the leading platform. Now Oracle and SQL both are the leading providers. Leading providers. Getting, sir, everyone? Getting any questions? So okay, when you go on, sir, there is a company called Gartner. Okay, when you go and search in Google, so for example, SQL Server Gartner. Okay, and you can go to the image, sir. Okay, he is the one of the company who is going to make a surveys, and he is clearly telling, okay, which is the leading platforms are now, which is the leading platform in the database management system. Online people are able to see Microsoft. We are not telling anything, sir, and I am not telling anything. As I am teaching SQL Server, so I need to impress you a lot. I'm feel that okay, SQL is the one of the leading platform now. No, sir. Is an organization who is going to make survey every year. Last three years, SQL is the one of the leading platform in entire global. That is the one of the major reason why industry is looking. Next Oracle, next Amazon Web Services. Okay, next IBM. IBM is standing on fourth position. 25 years ago, Microsoft and IBM worked together. After now, Caesar where Microsoft is standing, and MongoDB. Okay, where MariaDB. Okay, where is your PostgreSQL? So we have lot of particles that you can go anywhere. You will get. Okay, this is the one company who is keep on doing all the surveys, sir. So this is about history of SQL Server, sir, where we are currently standing. So currently we are standing, okay, at SQL Server 2022, sir. Okay, I need to update this image actually. Yesterday itself. Okay, not yesterday, sir. Day before yesterday, I hope. Yeah, day before yesterday itself, Microsoft has been announced SQL Server 2022, and he made as a public. Okay, now we are standing at the SQL Server 2022. Yeah, this is about little bit about history about SQL Server, along with what is our course content, which we are going to discuss next 60 to 70 days. Questions? Yeah, okay. That's it, sir. Today I wanted to discuss. Any questions, sir, before we stop the recording? Anyone? Shiva, Ravi, and if possible, you can introduce yourself, sir. Okay, I am so sorry, I forget to introduce myself. Okay, in the starting, myself is Subbu. Okay, I'm the trainer, sir. I'm having 7 years experience. Okay, 7 years completely on on-premises experience, 4 years completely on cloud experience. Okay, and this is my 38th batch. Okay, throughout the global, I'm having the students. Okay, so experience doesn't matter, sir. Again, don't see the experience. Okay, you don't have experience this much. Experience doesn't matter from my point of view. Okay, so my point of view is technical. How strong you are in technical. Okay, because I got this all opportunity. Okay, I learn myself learning, and I'm here. I'm standing, sir. Okay, so if you got this opportunity, same, and you are also standing somewhere. So we are learners. Every day we are learners. Feel fit. We are learning something. Okay, so every day we are learning something, sir. Whatever I learn in the last 30 days or 60 days, I am going to add you in this batch, sir. Okay, that's what I'm going to keep on doing. Okay, that is a major reason every batch the sessions are count is increasing, because whatever I learn in this 60 days, I'm going to cover in this batch. That is additional, sir. Again, Okay, and you can reach out me anytime via WhatsApp, sir. My first reach out is WhatsApp. Okay, and you can reach out to me, Sai. Sai is my brother. You can reach out anytime to the Sai. Technical point of view, you can reach out to me. A process point of view, okay, access, video access, process point of view, you can reach out anytime to Sai. Okay, and one the student, I love him. That is name nothing but Yadav. He's working from Singapore. Every batch he used to join. I am not sure after 30 days he will so busy. Again he will stop that batch and he will continue in the next batch. I need to add Yadav on that after 30 days only, because every first 30 sessions you will join. After that you will become busy and again. Okay, at least this batch I hope you will join 60 seconds without 60 sessions without miss. Okay, this time. Okay, he's working as a Oracle, sir. In case you having any Oracle related stuff, you can ask Yadav in our WhatsApp group only. Make that WhatsApp group utilize like anything, sir. Even your batch is complete, also use that WhatsApp group throughout your lifespan. Okay, if you stuck somewhere, if you're having some type technical discussion, you can reach out in that WhatsApp group. I will respond, sir. Sai will respond. Okay, anytime, because we are technical learners. That's it for myself, sir. Anyone, if you feel, you can introduce, sir. Just take your 1 minute. I forgot, sir. This should be a starting. I forget. I'm so sorry. Okay. Yeah. Anyone, sir? Anyone? Anyone? Let introduce. No one.
Yeah, so myself, I think I already done. So anyway, I'm just going through once again. Yeah, I'm Sampath, working in IT for last more than 15 years, and handling so many projects in terms of the infrastructure as well as to implement the data center, everything. So unfortunately, I'm also in Singapore at the moment along with Yadav, but we are not in the same company, but still I'm in Singapore for next few months. I'll be hosted here.
Oh,
Yeah.
then good news. Yeah, Yadav is long back. I hope he's falling from 28th batch.
Oh,
He's falling from 28th batch. Every batch he used to join. I request him. Okay. But I request every batch to continue for 60 days. But somehow you will busy. He's working in different projects. I hope, I know who people who are working for Mon-Sat, sometimes you will be so busy. Okay.
yeah, because we guys are not focusing only one task at a time, so it depends
Yes.
on the management. So that, yeah, I don't, last 15 years, I don't have any exposure in the SQL, but right now they are asking me to the SQL projects.
Okay.
This is a good example. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks, Sampath. Others? Again, sir, open up your mouth. Okay. No one will ask you. No one, sir. Again, just don't feel shy. Okay. Just open your mouth. Nothing will happen. Nothing is wrong.
Hi, sir. Good morning. My name is Shiva.
Yeah, hi, Shiva.
Last previous, I was working in the hardware engineer in the Lenovo warranty services. I was done in the hardware section. Then now I am coming to enter to the software section. I don't know that, but I am little bit understanding for these sessions.
Okay. Thank you. Thanks, Shiva. Definitely. You feel more comfortable. Okay. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. No one. Yeah. Okay. If no one, sir, again, we don't want force. Okay. Anyone? Uh, okay. Yeah. Thanks, everyone, and happy weekend. Please be enjoy. We'll start touching in from Monday onwards. Okay. Monday onwards, we'll go for. We'll start the little bit technical, sir. From Wednesday, we'll completely start from the core component. Okay. Yep.
Okay, thanks. Bye.
Thanks everyone. Happy weekend. Please be safe.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you.